Hey everybody, my first technology that I want to show everyone is Google Sites. It's a technology that allows you basically to easily and freely make a website that you can post on the web and is accessible to anyone that has internet access. I use it for making class announcements and for making everything that I give out in class accessible to students on a 24-hour basis, basically cutting down on kids saying, you know, how do I get the notes if I missed, or what did I miss today, that sort of thing. The reason I really like it is because even though Google Classroom does the same thing, you don't need a code necessarily to access, or a password to access a Google site. So I don't need to post these codes or remember to give it out to kids or hope that every kid wrote it down, or et cetera, et cetera. It's just on the public web for everyone to see. The purpose is, like I said, I use it to basically make material available 24/7 to all my students. Anything that I want all my students to have 24/7 access to is on there. And the intended audience that I made my site for is students. Really, the two ISC standards that helps me with are managing to use technology and student learning strategies in a digital platform, as well as advocating for equal access to educational technology. Basically, this idea of a free website accessible to everyone that uses technology to make everything accessible. And how do you make one? Well, you just go to sites.google.com. When you go to sites.google.com, what you'll effectively get is a website. Hold on, I'm just converting this down a little bit so you can see it better. What you'll get is a website that looks like this. From here, you can name your page, you can post images, you can put hyperlinks onto other page. They have formats. It's basically the same as slides, only you're making websites, not necessarily a presentation. When you're done, you would click publish, just like you would anything. You can make it accessible to people that have just like a Google Doc or slide, just like anything. And what's nice is if you post a Google Doc, it automatically updates. So if you update the Google Doc, it updates on the web page. You don't have to repost it. The other nice thing is everything is saved if you have one in your Drive. And the third nice thing that I really like about it is that it's a Google thing, so everything with Google works really well with it. So if you have YouTube screencasts, like they play just like they would on YouTube, and Google Docs like play just look like Google Docs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. To show you guys my website, or what a finished product looks like, I have loaded up my website here so you can see kind of what it is. I teach botany and marine science. And so if you go to sites.google.com/npen.org/Misuro, this is what comes up. All my botany stuff is up here, and all my marine science stuff is down here. If you click on any one of these units or any one of these pictures, it takes you to that unit, and you can see everything loading up here. It takes a second to load up because my computer's super slow. But the format for all my pages is exactly the same. It starts off at the top with my lecture notes, which again is a Google Doc. Anyone can literally download anything that I say. The student note packets that I give out, and again, this is linked to the files in my Drive, so if I update this note packet in my Drive, it updates on the website as well. And then I have worksheets that coincide with screencast actual lessons on my school website. So when a kid says, hey, what am I going to miss on Tuesday? I can say, okay, go onto my website, find worksheet 1-1, watch the screencast that's associated with it. It'll tell you how to do, it'll give you the notes that you missed as well as the worksheet, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's that way for every single page. And then you can click back and it goes back. Marine science, like I said, it's really the same. It's really the same format. It's just, my marine science stuff, not my other stuff. I can edit it down here, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that is Google Sites. It is a quick and easy way of making a website, which is one of the more useful and applicable things I've done with technology for my classroom. Thank you.